Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, check out Ricky Rubio. What can we expect here?
Well, guys, with the style of defense he plays, an opponent better make sure every pass is a smart one if he's around. Because if it's not, it'll be in his hands before you know it, heading the other way for an easy lay-in.
And Steve, when he's defending, he forces opposing ball handlers to be very cautious and careful. I mean, you try to get cute around him, and it will result in the steal.
This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. And folks, Andre Kirilenko will not be in the lineup, out with the injury.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough one.
Oh,
hammer time!
Wow.
Hammer time!
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
The try by Rubio. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the three ball. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Boss covered by Rubio. The three from LeBron. The rebound by Kevin Love. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Phoenix.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Rubio. Look from Love. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And this is a big game, guys, today because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road, and this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Anderson with it, now guarded by Leader. For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, you know, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season.
Passes it to Leader. Boss. And the powerful one-handed slam. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves. 5th, the Mavericks.
Yeah, you love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because they put up a ton of points last year.
Henderson passes to Rubio. He dishes it to Henderson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Boss.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Poked away. LeBron passes to Boss. Feeds to Blair. That's good. Blair's got his first points of the game.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the 3-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Boss passes to Blair. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Blair's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Henderson dishes to Rubio. Henderson kicks to Rubio. Feeds it to Love. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Williams and Love at the 4 and 5. Then there's Muhammad. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Hickman in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Love. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Can't hit.
The alley-oop is such a fun play to watch, but when it doesn't convert, it's probably the wrong choice.
I guess that makes that one a terrible choice.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
He's a natural scorer with three-point range. Muhammad is really good with his feet set as a spot-up shooter, but he can also slash to the rim and finish.
And the mindset he brings is a scorer's mentality, Steve. Some would say he gets a little myopic and has tunnel vision, but when he heats up, he's on fire and tough to stop.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. Pass to Hickman. Kicks to Williams. Floats one up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Boss. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rubio. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Pekovic from down in the low post. It goes. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Boss. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
This one for 3. Henderson pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. With his first shot attempt. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Leto's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Ricky Rubio. What a year he had last season. Second in assists. And he was also number 2 in the league in steals. What a tremendous defensive force he was.
And, you know, going back to his assist, I mean, he was number 2 in the league in assists. One of his greatest attributes as a player is his peripheral vision. And he's willing to make the extra pass. And he showed that big time last season.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pekovic passes to Rubio. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Williams. Here's Pekovic. Right through the knee for the layup. Pekovic has got 4 points this quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Boss passes to Lito. Leonard banked in off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Has pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Rubio dishes to Williams. Another miss by Williams.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Boss passes to Lito. Boss, Henderson defending. They get a hand on it. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got another fast break chance. Rejected by LeBron. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Boss in their last game out against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He finished with 39 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's a good one going on out in Minnesota. Glad to have you with us for our halftime show. For the Dallas Mavericks, they have the lead against Minnesota.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. It's been one outstanding game from Boss.
Play created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with.
Oh, man!
The rim is shaken.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Williams can't get it to go.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Boss passes to Nowitzki. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Boss passes to Blake. Boss, lock at 6. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so. Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul. Dallas on defense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Kicks it out to Rubio. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Here's Boss. No luck. Good D by Williams.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And they're on the break. Here's Boss. Good D by Williams. Timberwolves trailed by 10. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Boss. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Williams.
Tell Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And, you know, the thing he might do better than anything else, guys, is bang the offensive glass. I mean, he really works hard at that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And Rubio kicks to Henderson. Henderson off the pick from Rubio. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Williams.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, it's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
Henderson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Boss passes to LeBron.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking his mate and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The Mavericks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Martin dishes to Rubio. Rubio gets a screen from Williams. Now, here's Rubio. He's covered closely. Buttinger. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. They weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty close.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And they get it.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him. This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Boss. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trailed by 16. And Buttinger gets it to go. Buttinger's got his first 2 points of the night. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Boss passes to Hawes. To the middle. Blocked. 1:41 left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Boss. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavericks making a switch here. .137 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Hawes. Here's Westfall. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. That shot's good from Hawes. Hawes got 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, oh my goodness. What a huge play.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Rubio.
Down low, the pass to Buttinger. Fires for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Boss passes to Hawes. Williams with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. side. Puts up a three. Gets the bucket. Rubio's got 5 points in the quarter. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Dallas up by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Wednesday, November 9th, the Dallas Mavericks take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so it's Minnesota with it. 15-point game. Big men, Love and Pekovic. Ricky Rubio is out there with Henderson. And it's Muhammad in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The feed to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Rubio dishes to Love from 15 feet away. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Boss passes to Lito. And it's blocked by Love. They get it back.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 11 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
Well, he showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of them.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And here is Pekovic. Knocked away. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Let's see what the Dallas Mavericks have coming up. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip.
Yeah, some really good matchups out there, and that Chicago Bulls game is one that I'll be checking out.
Love kicks to Pekovic. Lock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Juwan Blair grabs the miss. Blair's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Bosch passes to Blair. And the shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Pekovic. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And there's the call on Boss. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota making a switch here. Williams has checked in. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And Pekovic kicks to Williams. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Dallas. They've got an 8-0 run. Lito, the pass to Boss. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
He kicks to LeBron. Dallas moving the ball around. There's the dish to Nowitzki. Passes it to Boss. Just 5 to shoot. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Boss.
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Here's Henderson. Offensive rebound. Pekovic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And I'll tell you one more thing about him, Steve. He sets a screen maybe better than anybody. And if he rolls off of it, he gets the ball and gets a clean look. It's automatic.
Here's Boss. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Some fantastic numbers here for Boss. He has 20 points and also 8 steals.
Pretty much unguardable out there. He has just been fantastic in this game.
Oh, it's been a stupendous performance, no doubt.
Both free throws good from Boss. Now Henderson. He feeds it to Rubio. Into Pekovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one. Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Boss. The stupendous finish in traffic. Boss has got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Kicks it out to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Henderson dishes to Rubio. Outside Williams. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Rubio. Pulls from the top of the key. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Doubled by Henderson. And he lobs it up. Pass to Lito. Boss. Henderson defending. Blair, the pass to Boss. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Henderson kicks to Rubio. Dishes to Henderson. Henderson off the pick from Williams. Back to Rubio. The kick out to Williams. Lots of room. Jump shot is good that time. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Boss passes to Blair. Boss. Rubio comes with the double team. LeBron kicks to Blair. He passes to Boss. Shot clock at 6. LeBron outside. From outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That free throw good from Rubio. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Good on both. Dallas calls timeout. They're ahead by 23. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure why they're calling this timeout. The game is pretty much over.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. Maybe they just want to bask in the wind just a little longer, but I don't agree with it. Let's go. Get out of here.
Five to shoot. Lets it go. No good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And this one